this?
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Allen's got it over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
20, 53, 91.
On first and 10, here's Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Brady throwing on second down. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So third down, and the Falcons going with a dime, 6 defensive backs. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend. That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Kaepernick now on first down. Looking deep for Demarius. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Demarius Thomas, 67 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And they're definitely showing blitz here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Now Brady. On the right side, this is Miller. And he's brought down after a good game. A good pickup there at 22. And now they're in the hurry-up. So they're on that play. Offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. So the D gets the sack on 1st, and now it brings up 2nd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. And he slings one that's incomplete. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And the D looking like they may blitz. They go back to the air here after the INT. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the all-time interception king, Paul Krause. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. A little dump off for Crowell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be third down. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Bob Sanders. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Long in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
20.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Completion left side to Miller. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Benjamin, the man in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Leon Hall, the former Michigan man, in on the tackle. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On second down, here's Kaepernick. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. Flush to his right. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Raider, Willie Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Now Brady, he's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw him up and get the first down that way. But
now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. One final try now for Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. As time... So Charles are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.